The Final Destination franchise has always revolved around one comforting little idea. You cannot cheat death. Go ahead, duck that rogue bus or skip that roller coaster ride of doom. Death saw that coming and it will circle back. It's not just fate, it's a bureaucracy. Death has a list, rules, and possibly an Excel sheet with color-coded casualties. For 5 glorious gory movies and several equally chaotic tie-in novels, we followed unlucky souls who get psychic peeks at their gruesome ends. But now comes Final Destination Bloodlines, the 6th film that says, what if it's not just about cheating death, but inheriting it? But before we jump headfirst into this legacy of lethal lineage, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, drop a comment below, and if you really want to cheat the algorithm unlike death, consider joining the channel. We're not saying it'll save you, but it can't hurt. Anyway, let's talk generational trauma, but make it murderous. So, let's rewind. Flight 180 explodes, Route 23 becomes a demolition derby, the Devil's Flight roller coaster turns into Final Destination Live Leak Edition. Then comes the McKinley Speedway chain reaction massacre and the North Bay Bridge collapse that would give civil engineers night terrors. In each film, someone gets a premonition, saves a group, and death, like an angry DMV clerk, starts calling numbers. If you dodge your turn, well, maybe kill someone and take their place. Seriously, that is canon. Still, no matter what, the house always wins. But Bloodlines flips the script. Meet Stefani Lewis, college student and walking sleep-deprived disaster, tormented by nightmares of a woman named Iris at a 1968 tower opening that ends in, well, mass structural failure, screaming, and an unexpected cameo by Gravity. Turns out Iris is her grandmother, who also had a premonition, saved the day, and doomed her entire bloodline in the process. Because in this installment, death is playing the long game. Survive a catastrophe? Cool. Your kids? Marked. Your grandkids? Toast. Your family dog? TBD. The twist, Bloodlines isn't just a modern sequel, it's a generational horror story. Instead of strangers bound by disaster, it's families tangled in a spiderweb of survival guilt and inherited doom. And while previous films had Tony Todd's deliciously creepy coroner William Bloodworth guiding people with cryptic, velvet-voiced warnings, this time, it's Grandma's turn. For about 5 minutes before she dies brutally. While Bloodlines still checks the franchise boxes, chaotic intro disaster, check. Surreal foreshadowing, double check. People dying in ways that make OSHA weep, you bet. It dares to do what its predecessors didn't. Give death a motive more personal than, you skipped a plane ride. This film whispers that maybe, just maybe, everyone from Alex Browning to the dude who blinked twice before the NASCAR crash was already on the list because of some long-forgotten family member who ruined Death's perfectly organized kill schedule decades ago. There's even a disturbingly clever fan theory that Death gave these visions on purpose, not out of mercy, but out of sadistic precision. Let them think they have a chance, let them scramble and scheme, only to be taken out later in a more theatrical, messy, ironic way, because death doesn't just kill, it curates. And now we circle back to Kimberly Corman, queen of the second movie. Survivor of a near-death experience so hardcore, even death gave her a brief, okay, you got me pass. According to Bloodlines, she's still the only person who legitimately cheated death, flatlined, revived, and possibly threw the entire system into chaos. Which begs the question, is she the franchise's final girl or its ticking time bomb? Because if Kimberly had kids, they might just be the next batch of cursed bloodline babies. And let's not forget the infamous wood chipper newspaper Easter egg from Final Destination 3's DVD extras. A crawl inside joke or canon. If the next film decides to bring her back just to confirm that clipping, we're not just dealing with a horror franchise anymore, we're looking at Death's revenge arc. So where does this leave us? With a franchise that's finally grown up, gotten weirdly introspective, and still makes us eye every ladder, nail gun, and glass of water with suspicion. Final Destination Bloodlines reminds us that the only thing scarier than dying unexpectedly is knowing death's been waiting for your family since 1968. And if you're watching this from a high place, maybe, just maybe, don't lean on that railing, because death has got time and a grudge.